Welcome, I'm Lynn of Lynn X Stitches Creates, and this is a Flosstube channel about cross stitch and the project bags I make. Today is Monday, May 31st. It's Memorial Day here in the United States. It's a day when we remember those in the military who have given the ultimate sacrifice of their lives. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome. I hope you enjoy your visit and will think of liking this video and maybe even hitting that subscribe button. If you're a returning visitor, thank you for coming back. I greatly appreciate it. You can also visit me on Instagram. My cross-stitch projects can be seen on my page at Lynn X Stitches, and my project bags are for sale on my page Lynn X Stitches Creates. So today I've got an FFO, I've got an FO, I've got whips, I've got haul, and I've got a special announcement for a charity project bag for June. So stick around and I hope you like what you see. So let's start out with our FO. This project I started last year. I started it on March 30th. I finished it on April 1st. It was a quick stitch for me. I loved it. It's by Misty Purcell of Luminous Fiber Arts. It came out last year at market and it is now fully finished. It's called Savor Every Stitch. All the colors are the called for colors except for the scissors and the pins and the needle. I used some Krynic to make them shiny. But everything else are the called for colors. The fabric is a 14 count Serafina by Seraphim Fabrics. This fabric also, Barbara at Keepsakes brought it home from market last year, and I just loved the fabric. And when I saw this pattern, I thought that it would be perfect on it. So this will be hanging here in my sewing room over my sewing machine. I don't know if you'll be able to see it next week when it's hanging up or next time when it's hanging up, but I just love it. So that's my FFO. For my finished object, I was working on for WIPGO, for May WIPGO, and for special mental health awareness SAL with my friend Candy, the 614 Stitcher. I was working on Waxing Moon Designs, my stitching time, and sorry for the crinkling. Here it is, all finished. My stitching time is sometimes for your safety. Remember that. This will go in my stitching spot in my sunroom. The greens are the called for greens in Weeks and in DMC, the DMC conversion. I used what I had on hand as far as floss went. So the weeks that were called for that I had, I used. If I didn't have it, I used DMC. The flowers, I did change up. One of the flowers is the DMC color that was called for, but not in the spot that was called for. And the fabric is Fortnite Fabrics Morning Glory 28 count even weave. So that's my FO. So that was pretty good for this month. As far as whips go, so my May Mental Health Care Awareness SAL, that was one of my WIPGOs for May. And if you're not familiar with WIPGO, WIPGO is the brainchild of Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and there's a Facebook group, and you put together sort of a bingo card, and you put whips, and I had to put new starts because I did not have 25 whips to put in. So that FO was a new start, and my second call for May was also a new start. Cour de Sorcière by Tralala. And this is my new start on it. And I absolutely love it. My goal for May was to finish The Witch. But what I've decided to do is there's a lot of fill-in on The Witch. So I'm going to outline her. I'm taking a page out of Gary from Sunshine Stitcher's book, and I'm going to do the outline so I can finish her, filling her in at StitchCon. But I love the pumpkins. They're in fragrant cloves, and the variegation on that is just gorgeous. But I love her. I think she's so cute and has really stitched up quickly. So I'm stitching her with all the called for colors, and fabric is Hedgehog, 28 count Hedgehog, also by Fortnite Fabrics. So that was that. My Christmas stocking, the Christmas stocking from hell that I have challenged myself to do 25/7. So that's Julie McConnell with Reflections has said that if you put 25 minutes or 25 stitches in on a project that you're struggling with every day, that'll become a habit and you will get it to the point where you can get it done and make some progress. So here is the Christmas stocking. This is what it's going to look like at the end. I have here where it was last time 2 weeks ago. And here is the progress that I've made. I've put in some of the shadow there. I've got the house in, and I've started the deer. So he's coming along. I did not get to do 25 minutes every single day over the last 2 weeks, but quite a bit of it I did meet that challenge. So over this next 2 weeks, I'm going to print out a calendar for June, and starting tomorrow, I'm going to mark off so that I know, not that I'm just kind of guessing, did I do it, didn't I do it? And I'm gonna challenge myself to really do the 25 minutes every single day. So that was pretty much all I worked on over the last 2 weeks. I should have been working on Darcy Lane as well, because that was another May challenge for myself. But as it turns out, one of the numbers called for June WIPCO is Darcy Lane. So this is the pattern, Darcy Lane by Rosewood Manor. This is 12 pages. You can see there. They're not all full pages, so that makes it nice. This is where, this is where I was last time. I'm forgetting to put that in. And then this is where the little meager bit of progress that I've made on it. So I am also going to challenge myself not only to do 25 minutes on the Christmas stocking, but to do 25 minutes on this as well. And then also my WIPCO challenge for this piece is 10 hours for the month of June. So we'll see how I do, how that goes. We'll see what the challenge is. See if I can do it. The other WIPCO for June that was called is the I'll Be Home Sal. If you watch Pam and Steph of Just Keep Stitching, Pam has been doing I'll Be Home from Twin Peak Primitives. It's all houses, and Pam has done it on one big piece of linen. I'm actually going to do it individually. I want to be able to display them each month in my home. So I've been waiting for it to be called on WIPCO to get it started. And so June, as Pam is finishing up her last house, I'm going to be starting my first house. So we'll see if I can complete a whole house in a month like she does. I did not bring that pattern with me today. I will show it next week when, well, I can have a picture put in here of what the pattern, finished pattern is and all the houses. And then next time when I've got it started, I'll show it to you. So that's June WIP Go. Sorry, I'm looking down. Oh, also for June, Elaine, who is Ellie Welly Stitcher on Instagram and on Flosstube. She's really cute. She has a Flosstube channel. She's very nice. She doesn't have many subscribers, so go check her out if you have not. And Allison of Allie Stitcher are doing a needle worker home sale. And I have put it somewhere and I don't know where I put it now. Uh-oh. This is what happens when you take things out of, there it is. No matter how organized you think you are. Okay, so this is one you have seen before. I worked on this in April, and this is where I am on this piece. So for the month of June, Elaine and Allison are doing the Needle Worker Home Sale, and it starts tomorrow, June 1st, and I'm going to try to do it with them and see if I can get this piece done because I really like it. It was one of my goals to finish it for WIP Go, so I think it'd be a lot of fun to join them. And they say if you have it or something similar and you want to join in, go for it. So you should join in. Okay, StitchCon is coming up. Tomorrow's June 1st. June 10th is StitchCon. After 2 years of waiting to go to a StitchCon, I get to go to Weekend A. So I will be at Weekend A. I have made, my husband has helped me make needle minders. They're, of course, Snoopy, because I like Snoopy. And so those will be for the exchange. I still have not 100% decided on a small. That may have to go by the wayside. It depends upon how bag making goes over the next week. You know, it would be fun to do the small, but if I can't do it, I'm not going to stress about it. But I'd really like to do it, so we'll see what happens. So StitchCon coming up, Weekend Day. If you're there, please say hi to me. I'll try to say hi to those that I recognize. If you've bought bags from me, I would love to meet you and see how they're holding up. I hope they're holding up. So yeah, so that leads us into my next thing. Colleen, Rebel Stitcher Designs, she approached me a couple of months ago about potentially doing a special charity bag for Pride Month. The bags will go on sale on June 28th, which is the anniversary of the Stonewall riots. They will be $50. That's the project bag, that's the needle minder, that's your postage.
And howdy, this is a message from the producer. You see, Miss Lynn here was planning on hiding the project bag theme from y'all till next episode, but I was able to find the needle minder she is using with her co-conspirator, and as you take a gander, please try and guess at what the theme is in the comments below. Signing off.
$10 from every sale will go to GLSEN. They are an American education organization working to end discrimination, harassment, and bullying based on sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression, and to prompt LGBT cultural inclusion and awareness in K through 12 schools. So this is the group that we will be donating to. I really like the idea of educating. Bullying needs to be gotten rid of out of schools. I was pretty blessed to teach in a school that was small, and for the most part, the kids were pretty good. Bullying was at a minimum, but of course, it's never non-existent. So we as educators, we as a community, need to educate our kids. So that's that. And there will only be 20 bags available. So it's a very limited run for this special charity. There may be some extra needle minders that will be for sale. We'll have to see what Colleen has to say on her next Flosstube, Rebel Stitcher Designs. Okay, I forgot about haul. I skipped right over it. I have all my notes and I skipped right over it. I don't have any haul except for my Fabric of the Month clubs. And I am currently in 3. And in June I will be in 4. So you're going to see a lot of haul, or a lot of Fabric of the Month. So my first Fabric of the Month is, I am in the Expensive Rich Club from Fortnite Fabrics, the Opal. I get 28 count. And this month it's called Doll Hairs. And it's a really pretty green. So that's pretty true to the color it is. It's a very pretty green. You can see some of the sparkle, because I like some shimmer. And for Christmas, that'll be a lot of fun. So that's that one. The next one is Color and Cotton. This is a 28 count Lugana, and my May Fabric of the Month was Kiwi. So it was obviously a green month for the fabric design dyers. Isn't that pretty? I told Colleen if she stitched on 28 count she could have it, but she doesn't. And my last Fabric of the Month is from Brandy at Bestitch Me. And for Brandy, I'm in the mixed club, where 1 month it's a color, 1 month it's a neutral, because Candy 614 Stitcher told me I did not have enough neutrals. So this month, 28 count Lugana, Stonehenge. And it's a little darker than that. Let me fold it again. See if it does better. That's a little better. You can see there's a little bit of pink. It's a little darker than I think what it's showing on the camera. There's some pink modeling in it. It's really pretty. So that was my haul. Just the 3 pieces of fabric. I'm kind of saving up to go to StitchCon, because there are patterns coming out that I know will be there that I want. Kathy Haberman Hands On Design is releasing a kitchen series that I think is really cute, that I want to do for my kitchen. There's Plum Street Samplers hedgerow or hedge stack. You know, the ones where all the animals are stacked up, and they've got hedgehogs. It's so cute. So, okay. So June project bags for my mystery quarterly project bag. They've all gone out now. I have 2 left. So if you are interested, if you see one of the unboxings and you want one, you better contact me quickly, because there's only 2. And I will have a trunk show at StitchCon. So I've been working on project bags for that. I'm also working on project bags for Stitch's Quilt Store. That's in Glendale, not far from the Sharonville Convention Center. So there'll be more project bags there. So I am still sewing up a storm. My husband's been cutting up fabric like there's no tomorrow, trying to get as much of my fabric that I've had stashed away made into bags and sold. So If what doesn't sell at StitchCon will go on my Instagram page. So hopefully there'll be stuff coming soon in the next month. Other than that, that's everything for this episode. So I hope you get lots of stitching done. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.